whipping the phone out again because I don't really want to talk about something. There's literally people here where I stand in this town alone. I live in a small town, and basically came across my mind that there's people here that basically worked their whole lives. By the time they're 65, there's some people here that are 65 years old still working. Like, I don't know necessarily where they've been at beforehand, what they've been doing with their lives. And I just think about it, it's like, while I'm out here, it could be anybody, to be honest, if that's the route you want to choose. You're out here working, and I just thought about it, it's like, how can I set myself up in the long term, living at my own pace in my own time? Just speaking off of possibly if I was able to do it, which I don't see myself doing it. I already, like, I have my plans and I have my own goals, and we're living in a world today, and of course it's 2024, where there's so many opportunities out here besides being programmed to go to school and then work a decent job the rest of your life. Now, I'm not trying to, like, throw shame at it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's really nothing wrong with that. And it's applied everywhere, literally applied everywhere. And I also have parents that are very supportive just based on what I want to do, and I basically talk to them about it. And I don't have parents that just going to tell me that I'm not going to be something, or they don't believe in something that I'm trying to do, but they support me no matter what. Or they also describe how maybe I'm working at a job and maybe I should get promoted to a bigger position. And that kind of crossed my mind. It's like, in order for me to do that, I'll probably have to stay here and maybe come to a conclusion, like, maybe I have to stay here, but which is not the case. That just kind of runs through my mind, like, maybe they want me just to stay here. Oh, like another raise, which doesn't help at all. Doesn't help anything. There are no age restrictions. Don't let anybody try to dictate your age into something you can't do. There are a lot of individuals that have worked and are retired, but they still pursue their dream, their goal, or they want to pursue this certain hobby or this certain task. Whether they're a veteran, retired nurse, doctor, employer, associate, basically out in the work field. There's a lot of people that might put a lot of shame. They might put a pressure towards you, basically saying that you can't do this because you're too old. You reach that point where you reach to an age where people are retiring. That doesn't mean anything. There is no age restriction. There is no such thing as being elderly just because you can't still pursue on doing something afterwards, until as long as you're here. I seen this one TikToker, Gaming with Grandpa. I actually seen him on TikTok. He's a retired veteran. He still pursues to. He plays Battlefield, I believe, and he still pursues on playing video games as a retired veteran. And I'm pretty sure there's more other retired people out there. Whether that's YouTube, whether that's traveling the world, doing social media, period. You go towards a career. You can still go to college. You can still go to school, whether it's trade school, whether it's a university, or any other program. It's never too late. And when you have someone trying to put an age as a limit towards someone that's trying to still pursue something, no matter what age they are, it's how using an example of someone that's still older and are not able to manage whatever work field they try to go in. And it's very shameful and it's very hurtful to a person. It's like, why would you go and try to discredit somebody? Because they might still or they actually have the knowledge. They still have the knowledge for it, have the understanding, but then also still trying to discredit them because of their age and trying to still pursue a career, whatever work field they're trying to go in. But age is just nothing but a number. You can work as hard, work twice as hard, build more connections. You can still build a foundation. You can still build a potential lifestyle, and you can still build on your brand. But there's always time, but you can still also act fast on it. Casually, use it at your own pace and at your own time. It doesn't make sense, and it's not something it's not a requirement, because life is such a gift, and there's so much amazing things out here to be proud of. There's so much things to be grateful for. Being able to walk, being able to talk, breathing air. However how old you are, it's not something to be upset about. Or you could be in a position where you don't have to take criticism a lot, based on the way you're raised. It shows a lot about yourself, whether that's in a maturity level. However you take things, how you roll with it, says a lot about you, however old you are. And I will catch you guys in the next video. This is D-Man signing off.